Greetings, everyone. This evening, this is Mustafa Talks Tech. Tonight, I don't necessarily have a subject or really have anywhere where I'm trying to go with the message. My primary purpose was coming on because upon reviewing last night's message live, there was a lot of technical glitches and a lot of hiccups in it, and I just really wasn't satisfied with those hiccups and those technical issues. I thought it kind of distracted a little bit from the message, and that's just not what I want to represent with my brand of those type of hiccups. So I did a few tweakings and tried a few things to try to mitigate those and hopefully make some corrections. So I just wanted to come on this live to kind of test out my corrections to see if they make the situation, if they made everything better, or if I need to try something else to make this live stream a little bit more stable. But so far, it looks good, and I hope that my corrections will stand, and going forward, that this broadcast will be very clear. And again, I apologize to anyone who saw the broadcast or checked out checked it out, later, and looked at it and may have saw some of those hiccups in it. And I apologize. We're working with imperfect technology. Technology has come a long way, but it's still imperfect just the same. So there's still room for improvement, and the biggest room is all obviously the room for improvement. So I will strive to improve and make the podcast a lot better. But nearly 2 minutes in, and it looks pretty stable so far. I'm not seeing any hiccups like from last night. From just like from the beginning, it was just like hiccups. But I was already on the live and just had my message in mind that I wanted to go, so I couldn't back out. I just had to just ride that train. But it was like unstable from the get go for whatever reason. So far, 2 minutes in, it's looking great so far. And it was just last night where it had the hiccups. Like the broadcast, a few broadcasts I did before that, they were no problem. So just a situation going on last night that I think I've nailed down the cause of it and corrected it. And I think we're gonna have some smooth sailing going forward. Um, as I say, I don't have necessarily a message tonight, so I'm not gonna fake the funk or just try to shoot from the hip and come up with something. But that's pretty much what I was trying to do. If you're seeing this message, go back and check out the rebroadcast of my message last night. It takes time to win. Even with the hiccups, it was still a really, really good message where I talked about, having patience as you strive to build yourself online. The concept of you being that one voice in a room of billions yelling, which represents, how many people go on the internet, which represents billions, and you're just one voice trying to yell out among billions, and how you have to do something to stand out and make your mark. That was a good point I was trying to make. So just check that message out. It's on Facebook, Mustafa Talks Tech. Is on LinkedIn, Mustafa Talks Tech, and it's on YouTube, Mustafa Talks Tech. Really good message. And this week, I got some more ideas and messages that I'll be presenting on my channels. Hope you check those out. Um, One thing that I really appreciate for those that may listen now or in the future that will pull up these broadcasts is that I'm really committed to going back out there in my public speaking career and resuming that. Just yesterday, Sunday, I purchased a book called Speak Up, Speak Well. I think that's the title of it, off Amazon, and it's from the Black Speakers Network, which I'm a participant of. And in this book, it has, I think, 30 interviews with public speaking professionals, those that are in the field and are doing it and giving their feedback and behind the scenes and a lot of techniques. So I purchased that book as part of my commitment to resuming my public speaking career. I want to go back out there, and I want to be a tech evangelist, talk about digital marketing, talk about building platforms and content marketing, content creation. So this is something that going to help me, and these broadcasts are allowing me to practice on this digital stage and digital platform. As I said on a few videos before, when the pandemic hit, I started a podcast, which allowed me to be able to get practice and not become rusty in my public speaking skills, because physical platforms and stages were shut down from pandemic. So a lot of us who were public speakers, we had to transition over to digital platforms and webcasts and live streams and doing things to speak to publics and speak to the public. And a lot of public speakers actually found a whole new career being able to do these digital presentations and speaking, where you don't have to drive or fly or catch a train, that you could just sit down in front of your laptop or your phone and deliver your message, and people dial in and connect in, and they're hearing you live through a stream. So that was a whole new platform for a lot of people, and I may do that as well. But I would also like to get on those physical stages again and start speaking about this tech revolution that's going on, and be a digital, a tech evangelist, and just talk about how we have the greatest gift in modern time with this technology and these digital platforms. And I just want to motivate and inspire so many people to don't drop the ball on this technology. We have a smartphone in our hand. Let's be smart with the smartphone. Let's use all of the apps and the tools and the equipment and digital tools that are in the smartphone to do something powerful, make something, create something amazing. You can, this smartphone right here is such a vital and powerful tool. I mean, you can run a whole podcast just from your phone. Of course, you can do it from a laptop, but if you download the podcast app of your choosing, the platform that you want to go by, you can record it, you can edit it, you can do everything just from the smartphone. You can do your live broadcast from your smartphone. You can blog and publish from your smartphone. You can, of course, engage with people through social media. You can write through a word processor on here. You can write blog posts and upload and publish those blog posts through your smartphone. You can do e-commerce through your smartphone. You can run an affiliate marketing program through your smartphone. You can do so much through your smartphone. We have so much technology and available equipment with us. So as a tech evangelist, I just want to inspire people to know what you have in your hands. You can go to school and get a whole degree from a smartphone. You can learn, there are courses you can take and become skilled in a particular discipline through a smartphone. So let's use our smartphones to become smart and to be smarter and do greater things. So as I say, I didn't come on to deliver a message. I just wanted to give a try to run a broadcast with some of the tweaks that I made to check if I made some corrections, and my corrections are standing and will allow my broadcast to run clear. And I think it's a great thumbs up. It's a resounding success. I have not seen any hiccups yet, so I think we might be all right. I'll run it back after I conclude this stream, and hopefully that everything will work out, because I know that mistakes will happen. Things do happen, but as a professional, I had to try to mitigate that as much as possible. I had to try to minimize those mistakes as much as possible. And so stick with me. If you're on Facebook, Mustafa Docs Tech, like the page, stick with me. I'm going to be bringing some much more information tech. If you're on LinkedIn and we're not connected, connect with me, follow me. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of information. If you're on YouTube, of course, subscribe, stick with me. I got a lot of information going to come that way. And the great thing about this technology that I'm using, it allows me to stream simultaneously through all three platforms that I just mentioned. So when I go live, I'm live across all three platforms simultaneously. So let's conclude this broadcast. I will tune in, check in with you later this week. I have something in mind that I want to deliver, but I want to prepare and think about it a little bit more. But I think once I get it together and present it, that it's going to be a very, very powerful message, and it's going to be something to make people think. All right. So this is Mustafa. Mustafa Talks Tech. Have a great night. If you're watching this now or whenever you watch it, I pray that everything is great for you at the conclusion of this message. All right. This is Mustafa Talks Tech, your digital marketing specialist and tech evangelist. See you